All right. We did it. I'm going to double check that our audio is working because I have to every time and it scares me. Give us just a second, guys. Oh, it's working. So, we are back. This is the podcast number 7. And it's going to be a fun one because this is basically just me and Ed hanging out talking about Ed.
Yep, talking about me.
So it'll be pretty fun. The title of this, believe it or not, is not clickbait. Ed has legitimately owned no right-hand drive chassis though, right?
No.
Okay, so all USDM, you've owned 36 USDM 240 SXs.
I have. Well, one was a 200 SX, still an S
Okay.
chassis.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
it was an S12.
yeah. Whatever happened to that thing?
Rip.
Oh really?
Gone to the crusher.
Ah.
I tried to give it away.
Oh
Didn't happen.
man, you didn't ask
Oh,
me.
I did give it away to somebody who took it to the crusher.
Man,
Yep.
that thing was cool.
It was cool.
Hey Brad, all good. I figured it out. I'm a big boy. I put my big boy pants on and figured it out myself. Hey man, sometimes you just got to use Google, you know. But like,
You're not wrong.
you know, sometimes I also like to ask people that would know, rather, you know. So, I feel like this is going to be a fun one. It could be a really short one or a really long one, because we're going to start from vehicle number 1, and then we're going to go through all 30. I'm just kidding.
I don't know if I remember them all.
I do think it's let's start here. When did you buy the first one?
It was in May of 2004.
Mhm.
Automatic, single jingle, paid $500 for it. It was pearl white and it had the charcoal one headlight.
Mm-hmm.
So the people that bought it after me called it the Pirate because they never fixed it. And I actually found that car a couple of years ago. It's up in Nelson County, sitting in somebody's backyard as a parts car. It's like,
Rough.
yeah,
Real rough.
It was wrecked and.
All right, so 2004 was that was before you got your license then?
I got my license in. Hold on. I got my license in September, and I got the car when I started my luggage. Yeah.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
It was a good time. I remember taking it home. I got it up in Standardsville, like up above Charlottesville.
Yeah.
Drove it an hour home, no issues. And I get it home, and my dad comes out and looks at it because he hadn't seen it at all yet. So
Yeah.
we go out there, and I'm telling him about it. He's like, "It's rear-wheel drive." I said, "Yeah." So we go up to the end of the road, and he just cuts a donut right at the end of the road, just whips it around, and the exhaust falls off. Because, I mean, it is a 240 SX.
Yeah.
The stock exhaust just rusted off. So I put a muffler delete on it. Actually, no, I put another muffler back there. It's just something smaller, so
Yeah.
it's a little louder. Did LED, neon, whatever, wiper squirters. Added some Walmart fog lights I found on sale. Sold that. But before I sold it, I bought a 1989 red 240 SX with a rod mount, and I bought my 240 SX with a blown head gasket. Sold the white car. Sold the red car to Kyle. Blue car is now my green car.
Yeah.
I bought that in June of 2005.
I don't know how you remember these things.
Just a nerd.
But let's go ahead and pull this up because I want, just as we start talking throughout the podcast, I want people to see the beginning, I guess. Well, I don't have
in my Google Photos there's a beginning.
like the first one.
It's in the 240SX album, I think. If you just go back. Yeah.
Let's see.
So just go all the way to the bottom.
All the way to the very bottom. So many. Holy crap.
I take a
gonna
lot of pictures
kill
of
my-
240SXs.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
look at it.
No, that isn't it.
No?
That's not the first stage. That's the first stage.
This.
I photoshopped the intercooler in there. Yeah.
Did you really? All right, let me
2005
show you guys
Photoshop,
this. Let me get over here to it.
Yeah.
Hold on. They can't see that yet. Gotta do this. We want to share this right here. Check that out, guys. That is it.
Yep. I got
Look at
some,
that.
all right, so,
Still had the trim on the
yeah, I
fenders.
didn't roll the fenders to put those on. Those are 4-lug 17x7s. I got those off my uncle, and I got the coilovers off of a guy in town. What up, Brian? There was some K-Office in the front and Teen HAs in the rear.
Are those the same K office that I ended up having on the drift car?
No.
No, that was a different set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause that's the only other-
That set got sold off like in 2008 or 9.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, so
So then I got a 5-lug swap, and I actually had 300ZX wheels. I don't know if I have any pictures of that. Oh, I do on my car domain.
yeah,
But yeah, then I got these R33 GTST wheels. They're not S14 Koki wheels or SE wheels. Sprayed them gunmetal, and then I was like so ready for some wheels, like
Yeah.
ready. So I started like browsing on eBay, and I found these. Those
yeah.
Sterns right there. 17x8, 17x9. And I don't remember.
All the
Did I
tire.
have side skirts? No, that's just
No.
the factory.
Yeah.
At one stage here, pretty soon, I got those right there.
Yeah.
The
And an
Sylvia,
exhaust, it looks
yeah,
like.
side skirts, and that's when I was CA right there. 5 different engines in the car, in case you're wondering.
Oh my gosh. Pig nose lip.
Yep, that's the second one. The first one got destroyed on the way back from Atlanta.
They always get destroyed. Like it doesn't matter.
I
Like,
didn't even know it was loose. All of a sudden, I heard something, and it's like literally shredded.
if you've got a pig nose lip on your 240, it is loose. Like there's just no like.
I mean, this one fit pretty good, but I only had it secured on the ends.
Yeah, because there's really, especially if you're running intercooler, there's nowhere to like.
No.
You know,
you can
mount
run
it.
screws down through it.
Yeah,
but,
I mean
it's
every single pig nose lip, and that might be just like personal preference why I don't like them because they all droop in the middle.
Well, that's because it cut out the center.
I know. It's
That's
just
why it droops.
look at this thing. That was a clean car to begin with. I guess that's why you kept it all this
Yeah,
time.
I got it
huh?
for $300, and it wasn't a balloon head gasket.
It wasn't.
No, the timing chain cut a hole in the timing cover into a water jacket. Yeah.
Wow.
So after I rebuilt the engine, we figured that out.
Wait, so you got it? Did it have a KA in it originally, and then you swapped the CA in it?
Yeah. Well, I had a single jingle in it at first,
Okay,
and then I saved up and got a CA swap.
which was probably like $500 back then.
No, I paid $1,200 for it.
Yeah, I mean that's not bad.
I mean, $2,000 in a JDM swap. I mean,
Yeah, that's not
I mean,
bad.
you couldn't get SRs for like SRs were $2,000 from the importers. Like
Yeah, from importers though. Like
Yeah.
they used to be that
they used to be
cheap.
cheap. Yeah.
Drift tax is unbelievable. And
You
you've
get
already
red-
got.
You get red tops for $1,700.
So did it come with the S14 like
Seats.
SC
No.
leather stuff in
I
it?
bought another 240SX that ended up being rusted out, but it had the 5-lug, the Z brakes, and the S14 leather seats in it. I only paid like $800 for the whole car, and I've stripped it down to nothing
Oh
pretty
my
much at this
gosh.
point. This is when I pulled the CA out, did a clutch, rear main, painted the valve covers, freshened some stuff up. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, that was
yeah,
a cool
I
manifold.
went S15 turbo too. Forgot about that.
On a CA? That's brave.
It was fun.
I bet it was for a little bit, I'm sure.
Yeah, until I blew 7 turbo gaskets.
And that's why you weld your
That's why
turbos
I
on the
welded them. That
flanges.
CA taught me a valuable lesson. Just
So
weld it.
Ed always has this thing, like, he always says, just weld the turbo onto the manifold.
Just buy another manifold. They're cheap.
Yeah.
You
Look at
know,
that Nico clubs.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
I wish
then-
I could zoom in on that.
That was in Carlisle. Actually, I think you can hit control while you scroll up, or like with the arrows maybe. No.
No, it won't let me. But Nico Club sticker there. What was this, like an autocross
Yeah,
thing?
it was in Carlisle,
That's
Pennsylvania. And then
Ooh,
I
you
got
get
some
some-
stitch meshes. Those are 1789 as well.
I saw a set for those for sale recently, actually.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they were good sizes too. I think it was
these
on
had
3Ds.
like 3-inch lips in the back, 2 in the front. Like for 17 by 8 and 17 by 9, I feel like they were pretty decently
Yeah.
sized. I wasn't low enough. I had
CA
big
power.
tires.
Yeah, so that's where that started.
Yep.
Because now all your cars have like VK power,
SR power.
SR power.
And then these are the 18s that I got.
And then you put
Koki tails.
Yep. Wait, what 18s?
Those are the VSMXs
Okay.
that I bought and sold and then bought again and then traded.
So,
and
do you have any idea what year this is roughly?
this is '07.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably '06 because those are the Stearns still. And that's Kyle's 240. That's the red one that I was talking about earlier.
Is that the one he still has?
No, it's
No,
not.
no, that's right.
That's
I
the
know.
one that he flipped.
And there's it on the Z wheels, and your dad doing
Yeah.
something.
We're getting ready to paint it. Is what we're getting ready
Oh
to do.
yeah. Oh, so this is when you painted it. So the
Yeah.
paint's that old.
2012.
No way, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
It's
it
been
was
green
that
for
old.
8 years. Yeah. It needs paint.
It does need paint.
Like I'm getting some clear coat, starting to bubble and stuff. But I mean, it was cheap paint. I paid $250 for a gallon of paint with the clear coat. Like it's cheap. Like
Yeah.
you can't do that anymore. But
No.
painted 2 cars with it.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did the entire engine bay, which you'll see more of that
Well,
too.
I had to buy
like-
paint separately for that.
Oh, really? Yeah, I mean,
You know, and these are different wheels.
yeah.
These are different Weds Farmers. Lots of
with
wheels.
with lots of tire.
Yeah, lots of tire.
So if you guys see in the vlog when I'm talking about Ed having parts everywhere, he's got some stuff.
Yeah. I wonder if my
Ter-
fuel door is still there.
Yeah, why is your fuel door that crooked? That's
know.
literally the first thing I noticed too. Oh man, this is like crazy to look back through this, by the way. Like, it's awesome that you've kept it all pretty organized. That was at, nope, that wasn't H2L.
No, it's an Amherst.
And then this thing,
Yeah, my dad bought this thing off of eBay for $750, and it smoked. The ad said it smoked. Like
Yeah.
that was. We went up to Maryland, I think, and bought it. We checked the oil, and it was like this much over full on the dipstick.
no
So
wonder.
we bought it, drains at least 4 quarts out of it. I think it was like 8 quarts out of it.
Yeah.
So we had it right on the dipstick. And it smoked for a while, but I mean, the valve seal's always kind of smoked in that.
Yeah.
I mean, once you put that much oil in it and run it, because, gosh. But that was the vert in its stock form when I got it from my dad. He owned it for 3 years, probably.
And then you had it.
Yeah. And then I did the 5 lug and the coilovers.
This
Put a
thing
new
was
top on it.
this thing was low.
And I had
too.
the vert and the green car at the same time. Like,
Really?
yeah.
So this was your 300 that you had. That
No,
was
that's that's actually Josh Ray's 306.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you had a blue car.
That was my blue car.
Oh, it just
Before
looks
painted
different.
green.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, this is a video.
Oh, this is a video.
Whose is this? Oh, this is Kyle's 240. The
Is
one he
it?
has now, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is when Shane had it. It's only 2 seconds long. I guess I was just taking pictures of it. Yep.
So our buddy Kyle has that thing's red now. Looks good. Oh, this is a drift. This is in my car, right? No.
No, this is mine.
yours.
He's got
Yeah.
the AFC. I have no idea where this is or what video this is.
This is Shenandoah,
Well,
but
I know that, but I don't remember like what event. That's what I meant to say.
well, you've got the Kasai style sticker, so it's within the last 4 years.
Yeah, it's still when I was blue interior. I'm in the black seat.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, that's fun.
So let's go on back here in this. So, yeah, we just went through a lot. What's going on, Zakaria? Yeah, that's a lot. So you've had the car forever. When did you go SR with it?
2015,
Okay.
2016, September.
So not
I think it's September of 2016 because I did it just before I went to H2OI the first time. Well, I didn't go there.
okay.
Or
So
I
you
should say-
really did it right before I met you, then.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I did the SR swap in your car and then I did it in my car.
Yeah. So Ed had this car. I wonder if that's in those same photos.
Oh,
But
I bet it is.
Ed had a car that where did it go? Here we go. Ed had a car, this one right here actually.
Nope.
That was
Is
the
it?
car, yeah. But that was when I
Oh, that's when
that was
you
when I had
I
it.
was like, what? I never had those wheels on it.
But I don't remember what was I doing with sandpaper
It
up
was
there.
before you got ready to wrap it, I think.
Okay, gotcha. Um, oh my gosh, there it is. But that was me.
That's when you had it.
Oh my gosh, this is ignorant.
There's the Z.
All right, we'll pull up some of these pictures in a little bit. But I think my favorite wheels setup was these wheels.
Yeah, they're
I'm
pretty
gonna
dope.
pull them up there. So this is a good picture. We'll share that one. Ed's gonna disagree and say that that's not my favorite wheel setup, but
I mean, it does look good. I don't like that how dark they are. I wish they would have been lighter. Like if
Yeah.
they would have been like they are now, with a machine's face instead of the carbon fiber wrap.
yeah,
I wish I could just pull the wrap off. It would have been
like
way better.
those wheels just look so good. I like the fact that they're like reverse lip and the faces of them are relatively flat because you get this like weird optical illusion here
I
on
love
the
that. And they
on the
said
lips.
too, like when we were going up to H2O, it rained the
Yeah.
whole time because we did it in the middle of a hurricane. But anyways, when driving through the water, they said it like the water comes off the wheels funny, like you can see
Really?
it. It makes designs. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah. So then, what kit is this?
The same one I have. It's like a
Well, I know it's the same one you have, but
it's like a Vertex style front bumper, and then some old Japanese rear and sides. I don't know what they are, like Vertex styled.
yeah.
But I only paid $150 for the rear bumper and the skirts, and I bought a wing and wing with it too. But I sold
That's stupid.
that. Shout out to Ian. That was right after I got the SR going. I didn't have the hood on it.
Oh
So
my
I
gosh,
still
we'll
take
just
pictures.
scroll. All right, so this is the car we were just talking about, and I think that's when you still had your big ugly Halo seat.
Yeah.
What wing is that?
I think
That's
Kevin's
awful,
Charger.
dude. Really?
I think we just set it on
Off
there.
of a Charger.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying this car, but you bought this from Spencer.
No, I bought
No?
this from James. I traded him an E36 I had.
But then Spencer did have this one,
No,
right?
he had the SR.
That's right. Okay. Because the SR that was in this thing that I had been around a while, and this car had been around a while, and it's still going around out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. It's nice, pretty maroon now, right?
Yeah,
Wrap.
it's wrapped maroon, but it's origin wide body, LS swapped. Yeah, this was an SR car, and this was you wanted to stop drifting your pretty car
Well,
mainly,
this
right?
was my first drift car. Because
Okay.
I never drifted the Green 240. I never drifted any other than like, I did drift the 240 when it was blue. I tried it in a parking lot once. That ended poorly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this was the drift car. My buddy was having a event at Shenandoah and for his birthday.
Was this still not swing set, but
No, Wolfpack had a private
Okay.
at Nick, and he invited a bunch of people, and I was like, I need to find something I can go drift for free with.
yeah.
So I just put a jack in the back of that thing, had a K when I got it, the brakes sucked, it needed an alignment, had some other tie rods and stuff that were
Yeah.
trash, but did all that crap, already had it welded, already had the coilovers, so I had stock seat and just went up and sent it. I had so much fun, it was so bad.
Yeah.
But-
But you were just out there learning.
Yeah, trying to
figuring it
figure
out. Yeah. But yeah, so then you eventually did a SR swap,
Yep.
red top. You can see the engine bay in there, so you've got a notch top in your car.
Yeah.
That's the Vert
Yep.
after
Vert.
Shane bought it. And that's a H2O. Yeah, I didn't go that year. Oh wait, no,
That's
that's
Tay's
me.
car.
That's Taze before he wrecked it.
Yep.
And now he's rebuilt it and it's running and driving. So I'm proud of you. Tay, if you're watching, I'm so proud of you. And I'm happy I pressured you into finishing your stuff.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Let's see here. Oh,
I have a lot of pictures of my
You
car
have
on
a
stage.
lot of-
Well, it had been down for a while, so I was probably like,
super excited to have it
so
back
I
on
guess
the
it was
road.
September of 2015.
Yeah,
this is
because
December.
because you've got the Dapper Dan sticker on there, rip.
Yep.
And that's pretty cool. This is like memory lane for even me too. And then your dad bought this white vert.
Yeah.
Um,
Super freaking clean.
It was. you know,
5-speed swapped. And then we put SR in it and
Then sold it.
Sold it.
And this is, I guess, after I started owning this thing,
Yep.
because it's got different wheels on it now.
Got some big boy 18s.
Yep. Still freaking way too far off the ground. Then you had some battles on there for a little bit. And then
Battles
you
in
had
the front and VS
VS
cabs in the
cabs
back.
on
Yeah,
the
when I
back.
sold those wheels, that's what I got. That was the,
Okay.
yeah.
And this is,
That's a coupe that I sold to Judd Bud.
yep.
And there's Kyle's 240, my 240 at work. Kyle and I built that house, by the way. Shout out
Back
to
when you were a
Kyle.
carpenter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then so
Oh, yeah,
speaking
yeah.
of that same car, this is when I wrapped it. I'll never wrap another vehicle, and that was like one of my first drift events. Or if not, no, it wasn't the first because the first one that we went to, it was still multicolored. So there was one event that we went to. It was my first drift event. That we literally loaded up, one set of tires and a jack and a couple tools, if that. And then,
Yeah, that was your first event.
yeah, it was our first event. And,
No, your car was gray then.
was it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was your first event.
Okay.
Yeah. Because there's a picture in there of me on a bank sending it in your car.
Yeah. So, the funny thing is I'd never drifted before. Obviously, it's my first drift event. And Ed, when he sold me the car, he was like, Dan, I'll sell you this car, because he gave me a really good deal on it. Like, I bought it with SR 5-lug swap,
Z-brakes.
Z-brakes, as well as C front brakes, which is all that you really need.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the balls to do the Z-brakes in the rear.
You gotta have the knuckles.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, so we go to the drift event, when you sold it to me, you sold it to me for what, like $3,200 or $3,400, something like that.
37.
Yeah, just something like
Cheap.
Where it looked rough on the exterior, like it had some
But
hail damage, but it
super
was
solid.
super solid.
No rust.
No rust. The chassis still, as far as I know, doesn't have any rust. Because I got to know the chick that bought it off the dude that bought it off of me, or the dude, I don't know. It's traded hands like 4 times now within the last year and a half, but.
240 things.
Yeah, Evan, this 240 folder has me in my feels, but I got another one, and I just sold my van, so now I have an SR. I have an S15 SR too. When he sold me the car, he was like, Dan, I'll sell you this car, but you have to drift it. And I was like, cool, I'm down.
Yeah.
So we go to the first drift event, and I'm like, Ed, I haven't drifted at all ever.
We were playing Forza 4.
We were playing. Well, that was after the fact.
That was after?
Yeah, because we'll get to that too. But so we go to the first drift event, and we both go in my car. We both drive the event in just my car, because it wasn't worth it for us both to have cars. Because I asked him to
I wasn't drifting my car yet, I don't think.
Really?
Or something was wrong with it. I think something was wrong with it.
Okay.
240.
Yeah, 240 problems. So we get to the event, and we're running both sessions. Every single session is a different. So I'm in A session, you're in B session, and that car didn't stop all day long. Like, we were out there. I don't think we skipped a session.
I skipped some sessions.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I normally do that.
Yeah, you usually go out there and do 5-10 laps, and then just okay, I'm gonna chill for a couple hours.
Then I
Do
go
one
a
or
few
two,
more.
and then chill, and it's more of a social event. I feel like for Ed.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun. I
It's
get,
like-
I
it's
get
a
to see all my
car meet.
240 friends. I get to go drifting.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
So we're drifting. I'm struggling as you do. The end of the day, I was I was doing some corners pretty well. I was starting to figure out transitions, and it was starting to click. But then we just kind of ran out of time. But one set of tires all day, and drove it there, an hour and a half there, and drove it back, and
It's a good time, man.
it's perfect.
Drift days like that are awesome.
I know, dude. So then, between the next event, Ed was obviously riding with me during my sessions and kind of giving me pointers and stuff because you
Yeah,
done,
I was doing some coaching.
yeah, doing some coaching. So then between the next event, I think it was like maybe a month or two before the next event, Ed was like, dude, you just need to play Forza.
Oh, really? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So literally, like, I played Forza every single day for hours. Like, Fujimi, or
Stage D.
Yeah, Stage D.
Yeah.
And then it ended up becoming a thing where we were like battling to who would get the highest score, and it was like back and forth constantly too.
Kyle would have one for a little while.
Yep.
You would have one for a while. I'd have one for a while.
Yeah, that was fun, dude. I need to play. I need to get like another 360 just for
Forza.
just for Forza 4.
I kept mine. Like
yeah.
Forza 4 is the best.
Well, mine stopped working.
Oh yeah.
The one that I had at the shop,
Yeah,
it
it
stopped
was at the
working.
shop. It
Yeah.
got abused.
But yeah, it was pretty crazy. But yeah, that car ended up being pretty sick. With that car, I ended up upgrading some stuff on the SR, which I tell anybody that if you're going to upgrade some stuff on your SR, don't just keep it stock, living proof. And
Yeah, 'cause as soon as I put a standalone on it, car hasn't run in a year and a half.
Yep,
Well, not run, but
not correctly.
yeah. Anywho.
But
Moving
yeah,
on.
so I blew so many turbos up that I was just like, screw this, I'm going LS. And I had so many like cool, nice parts on my SR from adding it over the year that I was able to like part out the SR and basically do the LS swap. I got the motor, the trans, and some of the swap stuff like just by selling that SR.
Yeah, I mean that works out pretty good.
Yeah. Plus, Drift Tax made SRs like stupid expensive.
Yeah.
Insane. All right, let me hop back on here to these photos and see what else we've got. We can pick up one. Oh yeah, we can do some slidey pictures here of y'all thing sliding.
Sick.
Shenandoah. Do you have? No, those were the Cosmos on the rear.
Yeah.
At that point, I forgot about those. Those looked really cool going down the road.
Well, the thing that kind of irritated me is I got the black chrome version of the S5R in the front and then
Yeah.
the SR6 or whatever it is in the back, and the black chrome was different. Like,
Yeah.
it just irritated me.
Oh yeah, see, there's mine in your car. That's after you did the livery
Yep.
and you turned it into the. What
Don't
did the?
say it. Don't
Yeah,
say
I'm
it.
not gonna say it.
Don't say it.
But that's when I finally had some kit sort of stuff going on in the car,
After your diffuser already fell off.
and then I bought that carbon fiber center panel from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was after the diffuser got ripped off by a dead animal. And I plastic dipped it. There's your Z. Oh, look at that DR30.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when we went up to.
in
That's
that
when I
photo.
sort of had a livery too, the whole Kasai style thing. Remember that?
forgot about
Holy
that.
crap! Run
I remember
SR20.
you lost some of it on the way up.
I did because
It's stars
it
flying
doesn't. It
off.
doesn't. Just for your. Yeah, stars were flying off.
There's the X240.
Yeah, that thing was awesome. That was one that you had too. It was black, right?
No, I never owned this car.
You didn't?
No, Zach let me drive it for a weekend or something.
That's
One-
right.
One of my cars were broken and he was out of town or something.
That thing was low.
Yeah, it was dumb. I popped a side skirt off by accident. I'd never done that before in a car.
See, there's your dad's for.
Yeah, that's going up to Shenandoah. It has to be.
This was your like profile picture or like something for a long time.
Probably.
That was a cool one. And then was this your car?
No.
No?
That was, let's see, September 23rd. That was like
A
2
little
months
bit
after
before
I
you
started
got-
working here.
Okay, gotcha. And then this is our first H2O when we went up. Both of our cars posted up.
Yeah, I bought those. If there's a rear shot of that, I got matching S5Rs for the rear. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and they look so cool, man. I really
Yeah.
like those wheels.
Oh my gosh, this is like weird.
So nostalgic. There's the Sylvia that we're working
Yeah,
on.
so
right
this
now.
is the Sylvia that we have in the shop that has the motors out of it. It's going stroker, it's getting Spectra manifold, Mazworks intake.
It's gonna be sweet.
It's gonna be freaking rowdy. And
Yeah.
we're going through it and Yeah.
But it's now Sylvia front.
Yeah, it is Sylvia front now. And actually, now for my new car, I have those fenders and the stock hood.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
I love
that's-
240s.
that's crazy.
There's an S14 I had.
Yep. And then you sold it to Colton,
Yeah.
and then something happened to
Then
that.
Rip.
Oh yeah, that thing was cool, man.
Yeah. It's the Meisters that were on it when I got it.
Yeah. That thing was really nice, like really nice.
It was nice. It was nice for a 240. It was
Yeah.
It was a little haggard, but it was a nice car. And then that's how I sold it to Colton with the S5Rs on it.
Yeah, which still looks really good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is like crazy.
Yeah.
That's Shane's. Oh no, okay, are we
that's a-
allowed to play this?
I don't know. Maybe just make sure there's no audio. I don't know what's going on here.
Hey now. Just gonna. Oh, word?
He said,
Oh,
"I'm
he's
just
just
gonna
gonna
drive
drive my car."
Oh yeah,
Shoot, yeah?
Where's this at? Is this at your shop? Oh yeah, this is at your
this
shop.
is at my shop when he did the burnout and his clutch went out. That's what happened. So he did this like burnout beside my shop. Oh. Way to go, Kyle.
You can still see it spinning. It's still spinning.
And that's after he KA swapped it. He put the different gears
There's
in
all
it.
different gears in it. When's the? Maybe we didn't get
Yo,
the.
bro, how did those gears feel, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Good, man.
Okay, that was after he did the gears. But one night he did a burnout at the shop, and then I just like stopped here in the car, like I was helping some customers or whatever, and then I just hear they all just walk back through, and then I walk out there because they were like shaking their head, like kind of laughing, and I walk back out there and they're just pushing his car back, and I'm like, what the heck happened? His clutch went out doing a burnout. Shane is also dang.
That's one Kyle had.
Yep. Also, he's blown a motor, an SR, by doing a burnout. It's like a 5-minute long burnout.
It wasn't that long. I think
don't know.
the clip was like a minute and a half. But it was definitely more limiter than should have been involved.
Yeah.
It was awesome until it started
Until it
working.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So, why in the world? Because you've really only had maybe 3 or 4 that like maybe like 5 or 6 that like you've driven for a while and like kind of kept for a little bit. Obviously, your green car now that you've had forever. You've had the S14. You had that for a little bit, but you got rid of that pretty quick.
The brown one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it for, I don't know, probably 3 months.
Yeah. Well, you traded it.
Well, it's because I traded my daily for the
Yeah.
S14. And then what did I get at the Tahoe? Yeah, I bought a Tahoe when I sold the
Yeah.
S14. Then I got the Armada.
Yeah. That Tahoe was ratchet. Thing was rough.
It was rough.
But like, for what reason did you have 36 of them? Was it like, were you just buying them, taking a couple parts off of them, and then?
I mean,
Because your car-
I'm
your
already up to
car's-
3, and the reason I sold the first one was because I wanted a 5-speed, and I
Yeah.
didn't want to do a 5-speed swap. So I mean, after the next one I bought after number 3 was a coupe that had the, like cams taken out of it or something. I don't know. The timing chain was off of it. Something funky was up with it. It was a dual cam.
Yeah.
But I ended up just putting another engine in that. I mean, and then I had the blue car that I took the seats and the 5-lug and stuff off of.
Yeah.
There's another car that, like, I mean, just a few parts cars are still down at my dad's shop.
Yeah. Which I gotta go rub some parts off of, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it was more like, oh, like I paid $500 for my first 240.
Yeah.
Had like $700 in it with the exhaust and the goofy little lights I put on it. And I sold it for $2,100. So I was like, yo, if I can do this,
Yeah.
I can have a side hustle. So that's kind of what I started doing. And
So you were buying them and
Buying-
like the
and-
ones that you couldn't repair, just you used for parts out in the junkyard.
yeah,
and-
if I'd buy one and we find it was rusty, like the blue one,
Yeah.
super rusty. We had a gray one, super rusty. They just ended up being parts cars. The 240 truck ended up, we bought that off of eBay for like $300, and I get down there and the guy's pictures were not current. They were horrible. The back glass was busted out.
Yeah.
Like,
So is that why you guys decided to make it a truck? Because the glass was busted
yeah,
out?
I'm done.
Do you have? Let's see if I can find the Zilvia post on that.
There's I think there's a picture on my Facebook.
There is
Like
a
a
picture
finished
on that,
picture.
but like there's a whole build series on it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it.
You can search for
Yeah, search